Hello, and welcome to Phandom Nights, where we break down pop culture one fandom at a time. I'm your host, kind of your co-host, Dustin.
I'm Chris.
And I'm Sherman.
They're both co-hosts.
I'm the main host, though.
No, I'm the main host.
No, I'm the main host.
But
I'm a random NPC. I'm here to give out quests.
But you're our computer guy. We need you.
Random NPC.
I'm not real.
Yeah, so we're usually going through a series, but with this series, we want to just talk about upcoming news and just kind of talk about fandoms in general.
It's essentially just what's going on throughout the week of all the fandoms that we kind of cover here, and just kind of breaking down what's new.
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
you want to start it off, Sherman, with what you got?
Let's have Chris go first.
I don't have anything.
Unprepared.
Other than it was Mark Hamill's birthday yesterday.
And for those who
That was my first note, Chris. Come on.
for those of you who
Star Wars
were
related.
watching later than normal, yesterday was
The 25th.
25th.
September 25th.
All right.
And he
How old is he now?
I don't know. I'm not even that prepared.
Jeez. How old is Mark Hamill?
I did not know that
I got this.
he voiced Fire Lord Ozai.
Yeah, dude.
What?
I did not know that. Yeah, that's why it came up on my
Mark
feed.
Hamill
'Cause
is
I'm like,
69 years old.
Are you serious?
you had to do that. You could
Hold on,
have been mature
I'm
and just
gonna
not
guess-
said anything. We just had to.
It's like a Michael moment
So,
from The
I know,
Office.
I'm
Yeah,
gonna guess he's got to be like 58.
That's what she said. Sorry, that made no sense.
He's got to be 58. That's what she
58 or 59?
said. Mark Hamill.
Mark
Yeah.
Hamill is 69 years old.
Actually 69?
Yes.
That's why he. Was,
That's why I made the joke.
I thought you were just being a jerk.
No. It had some relevance to what we're talking about. All right.
So yeah, that's my news story.
All right.
Good way to start this
Happy
off.
birthday, Mark Hamill. If you ever watch this, I hope someday you do. Anyways, so Mark Hamill and Patrick Stewart on social media the past couple of days have been talking about a Star Wars and Star Trek crossover movie.
Really? Yeah. That would be awesome.
Oh, man.
It's super unlikely, but it would be super awesome to do.
Yeah.
Like to have Mark Hamill and Patrick Stewart be like the two forefronts of the movie.
I mean,
That would be
especially
cool.
before. I'd like to see it happen before they both croak.
I would like it if it was more of a spoof type movie.
Yeah,
Like a parody?
I
Right.
could see totally Mark Hamill doing that too because he's
Yeah,
been in
Patrick
things.
Stewart too.
Oh,
I could see-
Has he been in
100%.
parody things?
As long as
I
it's
can see
written
him
by
doing it,
Kevin
though.
Smith.
Right, exactly.
Oh, it's got to be.
It's gonna be a
Smith.
Kevin Smith Star Trek. It's gonna be like Spaceballs, but Star.
Star Wars and Star Trek combined,
Yeah,
but Spaceballs.
I almost said
yeah.
Star Trek, like mashing the two words.
Space Journey.
Space Journey.
Space Journey.
Space Journey battle.
Space Journey battle. So
Space Journey. Don't
some
stop.
And all right, we're done.
And we're done. That was our news episode. Space Journey.
done. All right.
So, nice transition. It looks like you've got something for Star Wars here.
I got a whole bunch of Star Wars here that I'm kind of going through. A lot of this has been the past week, but some of this was maybe like 2 weeks ago. But Tony Gilroy, if you're not familiar with who that is, he was He's been a writer for a lot of for all the Bourne movies. He was a writer for Rogue One. He is also he was one of the directors for the Rogue One sequel show, but he just got recently.
The Rogue One sequel show?
Yeah, with Diego Luna. You weren't aware of that?
No.
Oh, so you remember Rogue One, Cassian Andor?
Mm-hmm.
They're doing a sequel anthology show,
Just a show.
but of Cassian Andor and K2SO.
Oh, really?
Oh, I did hear about that, actually.
Yeah, that was like
By the
one
way,
of that
my
was like
daughter's
one,
in off screen here. She's just eating. So.
that was like one of the very first things they announced with Disney Plus was The Mandalorian, this new show, and then
Oh.
Obi-Wan got announced a couple months later.
I didn't know about that one. I knew
Yeah.
about like WandaVision and all the things like that, but I didn't know.
Yeah,
that
this
they
was
did
one
it.
of their main ones
Okay,
too.
so that's still greenlit though.
They're still good. It's just they don't. This Tony Gilroy is just not directing the first 3 episodes like he was originally.
Okay.
That's all. That was the
Okay.
news for that. I just wanted to mention what some of the stuff he was in for people who, if they're watching, are not familiar with who Tony Gilroy is. Just wanted to get some
Okay.
out there. He wrote most of the Bourne movies for all of them. Not the new one, I think, with
Jeremy Renner,
right.
Hawkeye.
Yeah.
So, if we edit the videos correctly, I'll show you what I'm talking about here. So, basically, a new lightsaber got revealed for the new High Republic series here, and you guys can kind of see here. I'll show you guys on the screen, but for you guys here, it's a really cool lightsaber that, like, when it's closed, the hilt goes open like this, and then when it's ignited, the hilt brings out like this and has a crossguard that goes out like that. Only when it's ignited. And then they have really cool hilts for their lightsabers that were not like the, stuff where you're kind of used to. So the designs, I think, for everything that they're doing here is just, I don't know, it's really cool. I don't know. It just gives me almost like a Jedi Fallen Order medieval.
Yeah.
Because they go into like a really deep mythology in that game. This kind of just reminds me of that kind of aesthetic.
See, I'm kind of curious as to why they did if they're going back to that style.
They took a lot of inspiration from Kylo's lightsaber. Too.
See, and that's the thing though, because you were saying this takes place prior to
200 years.
Phantom Menace.
Yep.
So like, I just figured Kylo did it because too many people in his family keep getting their hands cut off.
Well, it's a funny joke, yeah, but his lightsaber is based off of an ancient design.
Oh, okay.
I always liked how his lightsaber ran like a diesel engine. Just
well, the reason why is because his kyber crystal in his lightsaber was cracked. That's why it emitted so weirdly.
Okay.
And
I didn't know it was cracked.
Yeah.
I thought he just didn't know how to build a lightsaber.
Because you got like all those wires on the outside that like.
Yeah.
I threw this together in a garage.
Yeah, it is to
Literally
help
like
with
someone threw it
that.
together in a space garage after the space journey.
But yeah, they mentioned it was like, this is Obi-Wan's kind of like elegant weapon of a civilized time. So it just kind of matches that kind of theme for it.
Rhea, you're a fourth character in this
And,
video, and you don't know it.
You ever think about like you're just accidentally recording her like transition of life?
Yeah.
Just like, oh yeah, she's on camera. Like we've got video proof of her actually growing up.
The next Star Wars news I got is Star Wars Squadrons. The video game is coming out on October 2nd, so be sure to get that.
Ooh, that's next
I've already
week.
pre-ordered it.
Yeah.
This is just a cool theory I have here about Star Wars. I don't know if you want me to share it. It's Force ghosts aren't based on how they look when they die, but when they were closest to the Force. Most Jedi get closer to the Force as they grow older, which is why most ghosts look the same as before they die, or as just before they die. But Anakin was closest to the Force on Mortis, which is why he looks young on Endor, which is why the edit. I think now, after reading this, is correct.
I
I
feel like
love
this is more of like a theory just to justify what they did.
But yeah, we're gonna remaster the video and just put the new actor in there.
What's Mortis?
Watch Clone Wars.
Okay.
I'm not getting into that right now.
Well, I mean, because it's a planet, I'm assuming, right?
Sure. It's a planet that doesn't technically exist.
Oh, is that
the
the Super Force?
It's like in a different. I don't even know how to explain it. It's not.
Yeah.
But is that the one where they meet like the
sister and the brother?
Yes,
and
the actual
father.
like physical manifestations of the Force.
Essentially.
Yeah.
Oh,
Okay.
okay.
I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
So,
Like a hidden temple,
right. But you can only get there if they want you there.
right?
And they wanted Anakin there because the Chosen One was the only one able to take the Father's place and maintain the balance of the dark and the light.
Okay. No, I
Chill's talking
do
about it,
remember that episode.
So Giancarlo Esposito, is that how you pronounce it?
Espacito.
Esposito?
Despacito.
No.
Yeah.
This is how we do it.
Sorry, I
down
know
in
when you
Puerto Rico.
nonchalantly try to add something, it's always to mess with me, so... So this is what he had to say on Mando Season 2 and beyond. He had to say this on Baby Yoda. We'll start to find out the power of the child and what the child really means. We'll also start to see and uncover the origins of the Darksaber. And we'll also... He just throws this out there. Season 3 and 4 is where you're really going to start to get some answers. Just casually saying 3 and 4 is already on the way.
So basically, oh, that's cool. But basically, like Season 2 is just
It's filler.
Yeah. Oh,
That's
so,
what I
so
kinda
I
thought,
shouldn't get
too.
excited about season 2? All right. Well,
I think you should.
Don't hate
No,
on me.
I'm
I
good,
haven't watched
yeah.
the trailer for season 2.
You haven't?
No.
Oh my gosh, dude.
I know.
We got to do that right when we're done.
Yeah, no kidding.
Jeez.
So I thought it was pretty. Just another thing for Star Wars. One of the concept artists named Ron Cobb died this past week. He also did some illustrations with E.T. or Raiders of the Lost Ark, Alien, Back to the Future, and many more. So just thought I'd give him a rest in peace shout out. I suppose. Is that Rhea? What the heck? Where is she?
Sorry.
Where is she?
She's behind me.
Those are at the quiet part, too.
Wow.
Hopefully that didn't pick up.
No, yeah.
I hope
hopefully
it did.
Yeah.
That'd be
that's
hilarious.
funny. It's just, that was literally a 1-year-old baby fart right there.
Oh, my gosh. We
Okay,
love you, honey.
So Daisy Ridley had to say this on Jimmy Kimmel Live. There was toying with an Obi-Wan connection, and they said this on her parentage in
was that
Star
this
Wars.
week?
Yeah. There was a toying with Obi-Wan connection, and then it really went to that she was no one. And then it came to episode 9, and JJ pitched to me that the film was like, oh yeah, Palpatine's granddaddy. It kept changing.
Jimmy Kimmel? I thought that was on a different... I don't think it was on Jimmy Kimmel.
Okay,
But-
it just says via Jimmy Kimmel Live.
Oh.
So I just thought it was sourced correctly.
Oh, okay. For some reason, I thought it was on... what's the other one? Not Jimmy Kimmel, but... why can't we think of this? Dang it. If
James
only-
Corden.
No, the other dude.
Craig
The Tonight Show
Ferguson.
with Jimmy Fallon.
Jimmy Fallon. That's
I'm
what
going
I was
to name
thinking.
everybody but the good. Like the decent ones.
But no, the one I'm talking about. I thought it was on... Maybe it was on Jimmy Kimmel, but is Jimmy Kimmel even doing a show anymore?
Obviously,
Well,
like he's
yes, he is.
interviewing.
He was like...
No, he's
He was like partially like almost going to be canceled or something because he did that blackface thing a long time ago.
No, he's
But, okay.
Thanks,
okay.
cancel culture.
I know.
as far as I know. That's all I got for Star Wars news.
Yeah,
so.
I did see that on the Star Wars Theory's website, or on his video, where he was just like, well, that confirms it. They had no plan for the sequel series at all.
Right?
They just threw it together and just
Oh.
responded to fans, and they did horribly. It's like when you try to please everyone, you please no one, and that's exactly what they ended up doing with this whole thing.
Please the fans.
That's what they were trying to do. They were trying to please the fans, but they just kept shifting what they were doing. They're like, oh, you don't like that? Okay, we'll do this. Oh, you don't like that? Okay, we'll do this. And it's like, you just have to have a vision and stick with it and go and
Right.
like see what happens. But they didn't have a vision, and that's what was so frustrating.
Mm-hmm.
But, yeah.
Jeez.
To reiterate, that's all I have for Star Wars.
You have other things?
So, Sherman, what was your other thing?
So short one. So I know. I don't know if you guys know that next year is when Black Adam is supposed to come out in theaters.
Yeah.
With
Yeah.
Dwayne Johnson as
Is it
Black Adam.
I knew it was coming. I didn't know it was next year. But
So they're filling. Well, so it's really weird because they haven't come out with a full cast list.
Mm-hmm.
But as the progresses, so it's rumored now that Hawkman is going to be a part of the storyline because doesn't his origin start in Kahndaq?
well, depends on what Hawkman you're talking about, but typically it was in Egypt.
Okay.
And there was like an archaeologist who goes and finds some relic or something in Egypt. But, I mean, it's Middle East, so maybe
Yeah.
there's some tie there. It would make sense to have him in there. Is he going to be part of the current... Is that movie still going to be part of the current DC?
Kind of, because
Are
it's
they
still going to be
rebooting it,
part
kind
of like they're going to tie it into the Shazam movie, which
Okay.
is currently part of
Which is...
DCEU.
So they're all just... Is the new Batman movie going to be part of anything?
I'm not entirely sure because
Because didn't Ben
It's-
Affleck get cut to do the Snyder recuts and a couple of different other things?
Yeah.
On CW as Batman or something like that, too.
Right. I did hear something about Ben Affleck and Michael Keaton and a couple other people coming back to be Batman. I don't know if they've officially signed on.
So
but
the
they were
reason for
talking
that
about it.
is they're going to be dealing with that for Flashpoint with the
okay.
Ezra Miller version of Flash.
Okay.
Because Ben Affleck said he would come back to do Batman for that Flash movie.
Okay.
And then it opens the gate for Michael Keaton to come back as like old school Bruce Wayne.
Right.
Or potentially Thomas Wayne.
Yeah.
If they want to do...
I don't know why they didn't just reboot everything and just do another, like a Batman Beyond thing with Robert Pattinson or like just...
As
I don't know.
Terry, I think.
Terry McGinnis.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. I understand wanting to stick with Bruce Wayne and stuff, but there's so many versions of Batman out there.
Because cranky old Batman would be so fun.
Yeah. Bruce Wayne. But there's so many different versions of Batman out there, and it's almost getting convoluted, you know?
Right?
It's just...
Which, I mean, is kind of the history of comics in general. Like, over time, like, everything gets... And especially with, like, the option of having multiverses, where you can have, like... Oh, like, this is Spider-Man from Earth, whatever.
Yeah.
Or, like, Batman from...
Well, I remember when I first started
a different timeline, not just a parallel universe.
Right. It's completely separate.
Yeah.
Yeah. A different universe, different timeline, and
then especially with Dark Metal.
When the MCU first started coming out, and there was like, okay, so there's Spider-Man over here, there's the Tobey Maguire Spider-Man, then there's Andrew Garfield, then there's now this one, and people are like, whatever. But I think people generally, the general public, is getting much more used to different timelines and alternate universes and things like that
throughout as it progresses. But I mean,
even like when I first started getting into comics and going through DC Comics, it's like there's all these different timelines and stuff, and you got to make it all mesh together. And one of my favorite things to do is get all the Batman graphic novels and try to organize them in a way that it made sense, at least in my head.
Good luck.
In chronological order. I did it, but it was like there's like holes and inconsistencies.
Oh, absolutely.
Oh, this one has the Batmobile, but this one doesn't. So it's just like, okay, you have to figure that out. And then I was always jealous of people who were into Star Wars, because I had friends who were into Star Wars. And at that time,
everything's linear.
Before the Disney purchase and the reboot and stuff, it was this continual story. Everything was canon. There was good and bad stories in it, but it was nice. And now, even with Star Wars, it's like, who knows what's going to happen? You know, at least it's still all canon, but the legends is all thrown out. But it's just it's getting more convoluted. And it's like,
because personally, when it comes to Star Wars, I really want to see a movie with Lobaka in it.
Mm-hmm.
Just having, like, a Force-sensitive Wookiee.
True.
Yeah.
Well, you're going to get content with the Force-sensitive Wookiee in the High Republic.
Oh, really?
For sure?
Yeah.
Is that confirmed?
Well, I mean, if you guys would have watched my video on my old channel, Star Wars Obsession, you guys would have...
Nice plug.
Realized that. Nice plug. No longer working for that channel. But anyways, I kind of got a story with your little Hawkman thing.
Okay.
Someone casted Aldous Hodge. He's in talks to become Hawkman in the Black Adam movie. And then after he's done with Black Adam, he's going to be doing the Shazam sequel as Hawkman.
Okay.
So, if you guys don't know who Aldous Hodge is, he played MC Ren in Straight Outta Compton.
Never saw it.
Have you ever seen the show Leverage?
No.
Yeah, he hasn't done
a ton of stuff yet.
He hasn't done a ton of stuff that like he's well known for. Leverage is probably his biggest one, besides and Straight Outta Compton.
Yeah,
because he's one of the main people for Leverage.
Okay,
but I mean, I thought it was an interesting. I like being that the Black Adam is going to take place in like an Egyptian style setting. I would have thought they would have gone with like a more Egyptian type, actor. Or Middle Eastern.
Right.
Well, is that all you guys got for DC?
Yeah.
Alrighty. The only thing I really got for Avatar news would be there's a Last Airbender sequel novel coming. It's called Toph Beifong's Metal Bending Academy.
That would be so cool.
And it drops February 16th, 2021. So you already know I'll be pre-ordering that when I can. Or
Toph running an academy. Like, I know she becomes like...
Well, she opens up the Republic Cities.
No, I know that, but I'm just like, just having her as like a teacher.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
Oh man, there's got to be so many people dropping out of that class.
Yeah.
If you can't handle it, get out.
Get out, kid. Well, I think that's all I got for my notes for news. There's not a whole lot.
Well, what are you guys looking forward to in the next, couple of years even? What's the biggest thing that you're excited about? Is it Star Wars High Republic?
The biggest thing I'm probably excited for in Star Wars universe would be... probably the High Republic stuff. It's just cool to see something whole brand new, a timeline we've never seen before. Just it's 100% new, other than the fact that Yoda's there.
Right.
But, other than that, probably High Republic or the Obi-Wan Kenobi series. It's gonna be, that was just announced too, I guess. That's news too. But Obi-Wan show, it's not gonna be an actual like multiple season show. It's just gonna be a limited run.
Oh, okay.
8 episodes. That's it.
Well, that's cool though.
Yeah, it's still cool.
Expand the universe a little bit more.
Mm-hmm.
Right. It's just showing what happens between Revenge of the Sith and A New Hope.
Yeah.
I suppose entertainment wise, I'm looking forward to like seeing like WandaVision
Yeah.
coming out.
Yeah. There's a trailer for that.
I know.
You already watch it?
No.
What?
I know.
So do we
That's
just
been
have to
out-
watch?
I'm way behind.
That's
We
been
should
out
have to
for a
watch
while,
trailers.
isn't it?
We should have watched a couple trailers.
Hasn't
after this.
WandaVision's trailer been out for like a while?
The Black Widow trailer's been out for a while.
Yeah.
But
I'm just excited for COVID to be done-ish.
November. When's the election?
Yeah. No,
It'll be done then.
But then like this whole year so far, there's nothing has come out ever. Like there's been very few things because everyone was holding off, to be able to get
the
sales.
funny thing about that is like even movie theaters. I actually just went to the movie theater on Wednesday.
Oh, nice.
And
Did you have to? Did they require masks the whole time and stuff like that?
so they technically do,
Right.
but like
But you're in a dark theater and
they
you drink and
you
eat.
social distance like in the theater.
Okay.
So like even if it's you and somebody else sitting next to each other, like nobody's like they have every single 2-section seat
Oh.
blocked off.
Oh, okay.
So you just remove the tape, choose your seat, and even when you're like picking your tickets online, like so I picked the very middle, and the seats on either side were completely like not available for choosing.
Okay.
They were just blanked out on their website, and I was like, all right, cool. But yeah, Christopher Nolan's new movie Tenet, by the way.
Oh, did you see it?
I saw it on Wednesday.
Oh man, I want to
Is
see
it
that
out?
so
So
bad.
good.
Is it good?
It's out in
Yeah.
America now?
Yeah, it's out in theaters.
Oh. Wait, the theaters are open?
Yeah, they just opened a couple weeks ago in Duluth.
Yeah.
But
And,
man, I've been so excited to see Tenet.
So they do
You know Dad's not.
I know.
so they do ask that you have to pre-order your tickets,
Okay.
and they ask that you pre-order your concessions too on their website.
Interesting.
So you
I'll
can
be smuggling as usual.
Yeah.
I mean, everybody
Exactly.
smuggles food into the theaters, but yeah, no, Tenet was super good.
Yeah.
A little bit of a like a Christopher Nolan movie, a little confusing towards the end.
Okay. Well, that's good though. It makes
Right.
it rewatchable and stuff.
I guess for me, I'm looking forward to a few different new releases for Wizards of the Coast coming out in the next year or so.
What is it?
So Wizards of the Coast is the company that owns the rights for Dungeons and Dragons, Magic the Gathering,
Okay.
and any licensed material within those.
Uh-huh.
So they've been doing a lot of crossover stuff, trying to get like people who play Magic into playing D&D as well, and then people who they're trying something new in the next coming year with a crossover where they're doing an entire Magic the Gathering set based on Dungeons and Dragons.
Huh.
So cards based
cool.
on the game,
Yeah.
while they have the game based on cards.
That'd be kind of cool. I got one more news story quick.
Oh yeah, go.
Nick Fury is getting his own show at Disney Plus, and Samuel L. Jackson is going to star in it.
Really?
Yep.
What is it? Is it his actual own show? Or
Samuel
like-
Jackson reprised his role as Nick Fury in a Marvel series. No, so not technically not his own show.
Because I would really, I mean, no offense, I never really got into Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.
Me neither. I
So,
don't
like-
think it would be a good show.
Which is weird because I keep hearing that, like, there's a bunch of, like, little things that add to the MCU.
Yeah. Well, I watched the first, I think, 2 seasons of Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., and then it kind of led up to the S.H.I.E.L.D. being shut down because it
In Civil War? Or no,
Winter Soldier.
Yeah.
But, like, nothing in the movies had any references to Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.
Yeah.
at all. And then Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. had a couple characters from the movies come in and out, but, like, they almost were complete separate universes that like did their own thing.
But they still referenced each.
I know.
Like,
It was just weird.
the
though.
movies.
He was in the Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., right?
I don't.
Because it says he
know.
was.
Maybe
He
he was.
also
Maybe it was
recruited
later.
the character in ABC's Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.
Yeah.
Yeah, probably for like a couple
But this
episodes.
is he's playing Nick Fury in a new Marvel series for Disney Plus, so nothing that's been announced yet.
That's cool.
And Loki just began.
And Disney
production.
Plus in like 5 years is gonna be just great. Mm-hmm. Right now, it's really good.
Oh, yeah.
It's like, man, in like 5 years you're gonna be like, look at all this awesome stuff on here.
Right.
But right now it's like, okay, we just gotta wait, bide our time. Speaking of Disney Plus, the thing I'm just gonna be basic. The thing I'm really looking forward to is Mandalorian season 2. I've just been, I don't know.
I think most people are.
For it. Yeah,
Even
right.
people who
That's
aren't
basic,
like big
but-
like Star Wars
but
fans.
Yeah.
Baby Yoda has drawn in so many people.
I know so many girls online who post just Baby Yoda pictures on their Instagram stories. Have nothing to do with anything nerdy, but they just love Baby Yoda.
Oh yeah.
Right.
So I'm just like, maybe I should try sliding into their DMs today. But
So I hear you want to learn more about Star Wars.
one last thing. Marvel made some actual history this year that they've never done in the
This
last
year?
10 years.
This year?
Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
They haven't made a movie this year. Or released a movie this year. It's something they haven't done in the last 10 years. They've
well,
released
that's-
movies for 10 years straight.
That's not entirely true
That
because
is
Black
entirely
Widow,
true.
Black Widow will be coming out this year.
Next year.
Next year?
Yeah.
because it was
They
supposed
pushed
to
it
come
off to
out
next
this year.
It's coming
I
out
thought they
next
pushed it
year.
out just to the end of this year, but they pushed it off all the way to next year.
Because originally it was supposed to come out in May.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, I know.
That's what I'm
Marvel,
saying.
Black Widow delayed till 2021.
Jeez.
Pushed back over the Eternals and other stuff.
Oh wait, no. What's the mutant movie? that
Oh, New
came-
Mutants
New
just
Mutants
came out.
So
It's actually in theaters right now.
technically, it's a Marvel movie.
Is it done by Marvel Studios?
No, but neither was Iron Man. Wait,
Oh.
Iron Man?
The original Iron Man?
Maybe it was the first Marvel Studios movie. Man, we gotta get our facts straight.
it was the first one.
Yeah. But so technically, it's. I mean, there's the Marvel logo in the front and stuff. So it's. A
Yeah, but I
Marvel
mean,
movie.
like, Blade had that too.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's May 7th, 2021 for Black Widow.
That's a full year after it was
so
originally
crazy.
supposed to come out.
It's just sitting there. We could watch it right now if they just wanted to release it.
I know.
It's just sitting
But
there.
what are they like just delaying it so that people can go to the theaters?
Yeah. Oh, what do you guys think of that whole Mulan thing?
I didn't
Yeah.
watch it
Yeah.
because I didn't want to spend $30 on
Right.
on Disney Plus.
If say Black Widow came out on Disney Plus and it was $30, would you watch that?
Ooh.
If what?
If Black Widow came out on Disney Plus and it was $30 to watch it, would you watch that?
Not for $30.
Not for $30. I mean, that's what a
I'd wait till
movie
it come out
trip
on
goes.
Friday.
I mean,
ends up being. If
realistically,
all three of us went to the movies and
I
got
was
candy and all that stuff.
literally just thinking
I
that
don't.
I would pitch in $10
Yeah, right. And that's I
for
think what they were
for a
going
normal
for.
ticket.
I think Mulan didn't. It failed because it was expensive and no one really cared about Mulan as much as other. If they released like Endgame that way because COVID happened.
Oh,
and
they would have made millions
yeah.
or billions.
Right, but I don't know. It was a try, and it was a good movie to try it with, I guess.
Right.
But I
mean-
was even talking to Rosie about this. How do you monetize big multi-million-dollar, billion-dollar movies sometimes if you can only stream stuff? Like if you cannot go to theaters.
Oh, right.
I don't think that it's going to be a long time before we have a Endgame level movie come out and that amount of money spent on it, and it's just crazy. I don't know.
I'm actually really curious about that.
Stan Lee executive produced The New Mutants.
Oh, there you go. All right,
dead.
we should end this. And
Alright. He's dead. Let's end it.
that was such a
Stop
sad
kicking
day.
that horse.
All right, Dustin, you want to send us off?
No, Sherman will. Yeah, I'm just kidding.
What's our sign off for this?
Oh, for the news?
For the news.
Thank you.
Stay classy, internet.
Stay liquid.
Stay liquid?
Yeah.
What was that?
It's from the show SWAT. Have you seen that?
Stay
With
liquid.
Shamar Moore.
No.
Oh. That's just one of his catchphrases. It's dumb. It's stay liquid.
Stay liquid.
What?
All right.
Like stay smooth flowing.
Free flowing.
Like I don't know. Stay smooth. Stay
Stay
loose,
informed.
stay loose.
I'd rather have you stay informed. Make smart choices.
Don't do drugs, kids.
Smoke your broccoli.
Smoke your broccoli. Have a good day. May the force be with you.